Welcome back to Dude, it's David. It is day one of 17 countries in 17 days, and day number one is Spain. So I have a lot of great things to say about Spain. I want to start by saying not only was it the first country I went to ever in Europe, but it was one of my favorites for sure. So we spent about 3 weeks in Spain. We went to so many different places, starting in Barcelona to Marbella, I can't remember, Sevilla. I can't name all the cities right now. I'll put them on the screen for you though, right there. So I really liked Spain, like I just said, and there's a lot of things that I liked about it. One of the coolest things about it that I think everybody knows is the architecture, the buildings, and like the history is just so cool. I was really fascinated by that. Every street you walk down, there's a massive cathedral, and there's always really cool old towns in almost every city, and I loved walking through them and getting gelato and stuff like that. Not to mention Spain has some of the best gelato that I tried in Europe as well. I really liked the food in Spain. We tried so many cool snacks there. I have to say, I think Spain also probably has the best snacks, just in general, like the chocolate aisle and all that kind of stuff was always so amazing. Like I have some pictures here for you guys to look at. Also, the price of food was not bad in Spain. I thought it was pretty average, a little cheaper than the United States of America, at least where I am. I live in California, so the food isn't very cheap here sometimes. But compared to other countries in Europe that we went to, Spain was definitely on the cheaper side, which I definitely liked. And now the driving and roads. Now that is something as an American that was like a shock and I was not ready for. We got to Barcelona, within 5 minutes, we were in a taxi, going to our hotel, and we saw a bus smash a car's mirror off, and it was like, well, that was fast. I'm kind of scared to drive here, but it did take a while to get used to driving there because the roads are a lot smaller than what we're used to. And it's kind of like that pretty much all throughout Europe in general, but Spain definitely had really tight roads, very tight parking, kind of crazy driving, especially in the cities like Barcelona, the bigger cities. It was very interesting. Wasn't the biggest fan of it. It was often kind of scary, especially being in taxis. Like the taxi drivers are really confident, and don't get me wrong, they're good drivers, but it was scary. They race and they get so close to people in cars and stuff like that. And speaking of the transportation, I really liked walking in Spain. Like there was a lot of nice places to walk. And in the cities, it's very walkable, I would say. I mean, you might be walking anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour sometimes to get places, but there's so many grocery stores within like a few blocks you can walk. If you don't like what one store has, you just go to the next, and it's like 5 minutes down, which I really liked. Where here in the US, I don't really walk to the store. It's just kind of far, like kind of have to take a car. Barcelona specifically has like really big streets and stuff, so some of the best walking for sure. Very, very big streets. So many bikes and pedestrians, and also like nice big crosswalks with like, you know, the big signs that say like walk, stop, stuff like that. The ones in Barcelona have like a countdown thing, and I forget, it's like 45 to 60 seconds till you go, but you always know when you're gonna go. And that was just really nice. It felt safe like crossing the street for the most part. And we almost got hit a couple times by mopeds and stuff. And now for the food in Spain, it was amazing. I really liked empanadas, of course. I think everybody tries empanadas when they go to Spain. I don't even know if that's a Spanish, I think it is, I'm pretty sure it is. But we tried those, and they were so good. We got them a handful of different times, and I just really loved them. Another thing that we got a lot in Spain was pizza, because I don't exactly know why, but we just did. It was really good. It was super fresh, just a little bit different than what we're used to here in America. And now bakeries. Spain has also some of the best bakeries in their grocery stores in all of Europe. And you go to Carrefour, the really big ones, for all the people that live there, that's the grocery store, you know. Anyways, they have really good bakeries. You go get fresh like bread with meat and stuff. I really liked the ham sandwiches, like kind of like a croissant with ham and cheese and stuff. It was so good. There's also just like a ton of different bread. Like I said, there's always like sweets and savory. You can get really good muffins, donuts, baguettes and croissants, all that kind of stuff. was always very good in Spain. Also, I'm pretty sure Spain that really likes their meat. I'm pretty sure it's pork specifically. We saw all these legs hanging, which I'm gonna put some pictures right there. At most of the big stores, they have them wrapped in like a cloth. It's really tight, but there's a bunch of them everywhere. And they always have a really good like meat section. Now, if you guys didn't notice, but this is a Spain national team jersey. It's a couple years old, but still. The next thing I wanted to talk a little bit about the next thing that I wanted to talk just a little bit about was the beach / coastline, whatever you want to call it. But Spain had some very nice beaches. So pretty. The water was a little cold, but it wasn't like cold. Like, it was nice. I didn't swim in it personally, but it always looked very nice. I put my feet in it all the time. And now I'm forgetting how to say it. I think it's Marbella. That's how you actually say it. I don't know. Pretty sure that's how you say it. Anyways, we stayed there for about a week and it was so nice. We stayed right on the beach in a little hotel and I could walk down to the beach every single night for the sunset. It was like a 30-second walk and just the beach there was so nice. Also from that same place, it was about a 20 to 30-minute walk to the grocery store. The grocery store that we went to, outside the glass doors of the window, you could be shopping and look out the glass and see the ocean. It was like a full like view, like I don't know what you call it, like a panoramic view of the beach and the ocean, and it was just so cool. It was so pretty. I'll have to put some pictures there if I have it. But yeah, Marbella was an amazing little town in Spain. And now the next part of Spain was probably Sevilla, which was very interesting. We went there in June, so summertime, very hot. It was about 100 degrees and we were sweating buckets. And yes, we did decide to walk outside in that heat. Something else about Spain is the people there hang out so much, I noticed, especially in the cities. Like at nighttime, everybody's always outside drinking and smoking together, which I didn't like the smoke, to be honest. It was everywhere. Everywhere you go, just inhaling secondhand smoke, which kind of bothered me. But I did, like I say, I liked that they were like hanging out a lot more. Like they sit outside the restaurants on the streets and face towards the street, and there's just a lot of people there all hanging out, and it's like a lot of the city is just very lively at night, and it's kind of cool. Spain also felt pretty safe. For the most part, there was honestly no times that we didn't really feel safe, even walking at night, like just my family. The only time that I was a little bit worried is we got to Sevilla, we got to our hotel, and outside of our window, actually, as we were pulling up, there was scammers trying to tell us where to park to get money out of us, even though we knew where to park. But yeah, so we got out, we didn't give them money, and we got to the hotel, and we noticed outside there was people trading pills. So I actually got a video of it. I zoomed in, and yeah, they were putting on the hood of some random person's car, swapping pills and stuff. And eventually it turned into a fight. And the guys, there was like maybe 5 to 7 of them, kind of chaotic, running around fighting, trying to punch each other. And it was just chaos. It was kind of scary. Eventually cops showed up, multiple cops. And yeah, that was interesting. So we didn't feel very safe leaving our hotel at that specific area of Sevilla. There's a lot of trash in that area as well. It kind of looked not very nice. But Sevilla was nice though. Just the area, like I'm saying, where our hotel was. It was an apartment actually, that's probably why. But we walked to a market, a big outdoor market, where they sell fresh fruit, food, goods, just stuff like that. And flowers, and it was just really cool. I really, really liked that place. Then we walked past the stadium there, which was very big, very nice. That actual area was pretty nice big walking paths, and it felt pretty safe there. While we were in Barcelona, the team happened to win. It was so cool. We went to the place where they were all going to be celebrating, the Arc de Triomphe, I believe is what it's called. And I'm gonna put some videos in right here, but it was so cool. So many people in the streets celebrating, a lot of police everywhere, a lot of drunk people and cans all over the floor. The people kind of trashed the place. There was like just stuff everywhere, so much glass, and yeah, just bottles, mostly just beer all over the floor. There was even like people lighting off fireworks and stuff in a big pit, throwing beer on each other and stuff, jumping and celebrating with loud music and stuff, which I did a little bit of, but I wasn't throwing beer around. I was just celebrating, I guess, and just enjoying it, because I've never seen anything like that in America. We don't really celebrate soccer or football, whatever you want to call it. We don't really celebrate it like that over here. Something else interesting about Spain is we noticed that people there only tend to have like 1-2 kids max, where in America, a lot of people have 3, 4, or more kids. I am one of 8 myself, so I'm obviously used to having a really big family. But I hope I hit all the points and said enough about Spain, because it really is an amazing place. And I think if you're looking to go travel somewhere in Europe, Spain is definitely going to be one of the top places I highly recommend visiting. But stay tuned for part 2. Be ready, because it's another really cool country. But for today, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye-bye.